Hi, this is Ken Smarts with Control Trends. I'm here with Richard McElhinney from Airmaster, which is in Australia, down under, and we're going to be talking about PlantPro. Richard, introduce yourself and tell us about Airmaster.
Thanks, Ken. Yeah, I'm Richard McElhinney from Airmaster. Airmaster is a national service and maintenance company. We have over 500 employees. We're national across Australia in every major city. We have a significant controls and automation capability. We do a lot of big projects, and our product is PlantPro, which is a chiller plant optimization platform where we can come and run a new plant and optimize that, or we can come in and retrofit to an existing plant and really extend the life of machines and start to optimize and deliver operational savings for our customers.
Well, I looked around. I'll tell you, you got quite a booth here and a lot of good products. But tell us about the product or the application you had at Innovation Place. That was a very, very impressive case study.
Right, Innovation Place. So that's a large commercial building in North Sydney, just over the Harbour Bridge, for those of you who know Sydney. And it was an interesting application where we had 3 train chillers. We had a tracer BCU in there doing the plant control, and a Schneider electric building management system. And look, they saw an opportunity to optimize the plant, and we put a proposal forward to them, and we've been able to get some amazing savings there. We're looking at many thousands of dollars. Well,
10.9%, right? I mean, this is documented.
Sorry, I didn't want to boast.
Well, I'm just saying it's very impressive. I think people have to understand what you're capable of doing. It's amazing.
Yeah, look, we easily get 10 to 15% energy savings just out of the box when we start to tune and really proactively drive the optimization point of the plant. We can look up to the 15 to 20% mark. We can, we go to market.
How do you do that? What's your technique? I mean, how do you optimize?
So we can do all the standard things that a BAS company would do, but we bring them all together in the one place and make it easy to tune. But then on top of that, we have what we call our smart sequencing, and this is part of our product that is really innovative and that we've developed internally.
Right.
So, and what smart sequencing is an algorithm that we've built into the product, and we can map the chiller performance in real time, calculate the exact power each machine in the plant is going to consume. And so, if I take the Innovation Place example, we have 3 chillers in that plant. I can, if I need to deliver 1,000 tons of cooling to the field, I can decide, should I run 3 chillers or 2 chillers or 1 chiller, and for each machine I'm going to run, I can drive the machine to its most optimum load point. So I don't want to let the chiller just float around.
Very impressive, yes. And then also I noticed that this is a very comprehensive application. You can take care of indoor air quality, CO2 and fresh air and all the other requirements.
Yeah, look, I mean, we can take all that data in from the BMS, and we we do a lot of things in that space as well. And so
truly optimizing.
Yeah, actually optimizing the plant and driving that through the whole building. Absolutely, and that's what we do. Okay, thanks, Ken. So the thing about PlantPro is it's a fully configurable product, all operating through the web browser. So we've designed our user interface to act like a wizard. And so the end user, when they are configuring the product, they can just step through and put in the information and describe to the system how it's going to run. So on this screen here, what we're seeing is that the user will say, I have some pumps, and I have some chillers, and I have a cooling tower. And they will go through and configure the system in that way. As we step through the rest of the product, you can see here that we are just asking the user to configure their PID loops and their variable speed drives, whether they want to do their chiller flow, their variable primary flow, of chiller flow, or field DP. I won't go through all of the wizard screens here, but you can get a feel for how the product is put together. All the user needs to do is go through and configure it. This is rather than being a programmable product where a guy would need to go into the wire sheet, if it's a Niagara-based system, and write his strategy and his code from scratch every time. You don't have to do that with our product. You can just come in and configure it, and we build the program for you in the background. When we look at some other screens, we have auto-generated dashboards that really dive down into the detail. And what we're looking at here is the operation of a chiller and all of the sensors and calculations that we're doing here, and at the same time the performance. So you can see the 3 green bars there in the middle, and what they're telling us is the performance of the machine. We have a unique calculation that we do in PlantPro, which is what we call our Pro COP, or Pro kW per ton if I'm in the North American market. And what that allows us to do is to compare real-time performance with what the manufacturer is telling us through their 4-point or 10-point study that they give to the mechanical contractor when they're on site. And so we can do that comparison go back to our client and say, hey, looks like you might have a problem with your machine, we should run some diagnostics or we should do some service on that machine and drive that efficiency back up to the top of where it should be. One of the other things we've focused on also is really high level graphics. I've just been in a session just today here at Haystack, and everyone's talking about things have to look sexy. These things now sell, and so it's important that we can show a good representation of our plant room. And one of the things we deliver when we deliver PlantPro is these customized three-dimensional renders that show exactly the machine, the layout, the location, and all of the piping configuration in the plant room. So this is just a small snapshot of what we offer in PlantPro and all of the various features. So when you take it all the way through the configuration, the operation, the auto-generated dashboards, and even the custom graphics, we have a full solution end-to-end for chiller plant optimization and control.
That's just some of the features that we have or something like that.
And so Ken, these are just some of the features. I could be here talking for a very long time and go through everything. I don't want to waste your viewers' valuable time, but this is just a snapshot of what we've got, and I encourage people to go to our website and find out more about Airmaster and PlantPro.
Oh, Rich, that was very impressive. I tell you,
Thanks, Ken.
I think we'll conclude it on how to get a hold of you later, but I just wanted to ask a couple questions.
Sure.
We're at the vendors booth, or vendors room of Haystack.
Yep.
So Project Haystack 2015. Tell us what your thoughts are on this show.
Yep.
And what your relationship with Haystack is.
The show's been fantastic. It's been well attended. The attendance, I believe, is up 40% on the show we did 2 years ago in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And so it's great to see all the people come down. It's great to see not only our product here, but to see all the new products that are taking Haystack and really running with it and driving it through the market. So for us, this is overall, it's very successful. Our relationship with Haystack is, I've been contributing to the Project Haystack since almost the very beginning, and Airmaster is a founding member, so we're on the board of directors for the Project Haystack Corporation. And in our business, what we're doing here with PlantPro is we've taken the Haystack semantic modeling and embedded it into the product. Okay, and that's important because when we start to apply our product to portfolios of buildings, we want to extend that value chain out of the plant room and enable people to integrate that across a country or a county or a city, to drive more value. So while we drive value in the plant room, we're looking for our partners to drive value across portfolios of buildings.
Well, it's so marvelous that we were talking about some of the impact and what we can expect in the future. How do you see Project Haystack in making an impact in Australia?
In Australia, it's starting to open up the big property companies now to enable them to get into this analytics space, which of course there's a lot of people here with analytics. So what we're seeing is the property management companies who are always upgrading their buildings, installing a new BAS or BMS, and what they want to know is, I still want to go to my open tender market, but I want to make sure the data can come out to my provider for, say, SkySpark or FinStack or whatever it might be. Yeah. So they're specifying Project Haystack semantic modeling in a way to make the data interoperable. And that's a term that we've heard a lot here at this conference, is data interoperability. And we've all been around for a long time. We've talked about open protocols and interoperability between devices. We're taking this to the next level now and talking about data interoperability. How can I make System A talk to System B in a vendor agnostic way, but from a data perspective?
Very good, very good. So Richard, thank you for your time. Tell our viewers how would they get a hold of
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, Ken. So you can go to the internet. Our website is www.airmaster.com.au. All our contact details are on there. You can learn about PlantPro and all the other services that we offer.
Awesome. Thank you very much.